Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. I hope you guys having a good day. Just bear with me a second, guys. I'm running a bit late this morning. So, yeah, the game has just kicked off. We're not missing nothing as Jamaica currently pressing the ball and France just knocking it about at the back at the moment. So, no. Oh, tasty challenge goes in the centre of the park as the referee blows for a foul, and I think the France defender here is going to get a bit of a talking to off the referee. So spare me a second, guys. I'm just trying to get the team news on screen for you so you guys can see it. How's it going, Ben? Morning, mate. How are you doing? I'll be with you in a second. I'm a bit late this morning, mate. So it is Sunday. It's supposed to have a lie-in on Sunday. But this World Cup's chucking a spanner in things, so to speak. So nearly done. There we go. That should be on screen now. There we go, guys. As you can see, team news. Sorted. Well, we got more players down on the pitch at the moment. So sorry about that, Ben. How's it going, mate? Well, good morning. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day, Ben. Oh, good morning, should I say. Good start to the day. I'm a little bit late this morning, getting myself started, and Stevie not with me today either. So, well, not this morning anyway. So I've had to do everything on my own this morning. Been a bit of a challenge, but not to worry. So we just got a stoppage at the moment, guys, with players down on the pitch in the penalty box receiving treatment. If had a coming together, both a Jamaican and a France player down on the pitch at the minute. So Ben saying, just woke up, I need my breakfast. I have not even had breakfast yet, mate. I woke up about 10 o'clock, and then I've jumped on getting ready for this pretty much straight away, and it's took up the full hour, so I've not even had a chance to grab a bowl of cornflakes or anything. So I'll get some after the game. But yeah, Ben, grab yourself something to eat, mate. You're young, you're growing, so get some food down you. And let us know, Ben, what's your thoughts, mate? Do you have a score prediction for this one? Obviously, I know it's some of us may. Well, I'm not as familiar with the ladies' team for international football, so I'd be guessing in the dark. But I'm going to say France a 2-0 win. I think I'm not mega familiar with ladies' football, but I do think that the same as men's football, I think the French will be slightly stronger. But obviously, men's football are a lot stronger than Jamaica, aren't they? So what am I on about? Slightly stronger. But we'll see. It'll be interesting to watch to see how the ladies compare to the men's team in respect of quality. So yeah, Ben saying you'll have lunch then. I will. Yeah. I'll have lunchy break. I'll have lunchy break after the game, mate. So yeah, Ben saying I think 1-1. Yeah, that's a good shout, Ben. Yeah, it could be a tight game, mate. Obviously, early first games in World Cups group stages, we do tend to see a lot of 1-1 draws, don't we, mate? We do. So yeah. So we're back underway. as the ball's been knocked out on this near side for throwing to France. Midway inside Jamaica's half of the field. So, yeah, good shout that, Ben, mate. Ben saying after the game will be 12:30. Yeah, it will be, mate. Well, actually, might be a bit later than that. It might be closer to 1 o'clock because it normally is. Normally, you got to think for half time as well. So, yeah, it'd be by the time we finish, it'd be like quarter to 10 to 1, something like that. It's normally how long a game takes. Normally with half time, normally an hour and 40 minutes, mate. So yeah, I know that because I've done that many watch alongs. So yeah, I've been a bit tired, Ben. You stayed up with me quite a bit last night, mate. So you're not feeling a bit tired today. I thought you might have been having a bit more of a lie-in. I know I'm a bit tired, but not to worry. France coming forward down that far side now as Jamaica intercept the ball at the back and knock the ball out of play on that far side, about 3 yards from the corner flag. So throwing to France. Ben saying 12:45. Yes, mate, 12:45 roughly, but obviously we've added on time, extra time, added on time at the end of the first half, second half. It normally works out at about an hour and 40. What is it? An hour and 50 minutes. It normally works out for a full game, roughly, because obviously, like I say, you always have a few minutes added onto each half. So yeah, you're in the ballpark, mate. Normally quarter to 10 to when it finishes most games. I know that because of evening games, because I always kick off at 8 o'clock or something, and normally getting off for about 10 to 5. Well, normally getting the game finished for 10 to 5 to 10. So, and we have a lot of 8 o'clock kickoffs, don't we, mate, through the week in a normal season. So we've got a corner on this near side to France. So you doing anything nice today, Ben, mate? Got anything good planned? Doing anything good? So France with a corner now on this near side as the corner comes in towards the near post, knocked away by Jamaica. As Jamaica pick up the pieces on the outskirts of their own box. Now they try to play it up the field as France intercept it. And now as challenging the referee blowing for a foul here on the France player. I don't know. I'd have to see it again. Let's see it again. Oh, come on, ref. They were next to nothing in that. That was just a coming together of players. They're both entitled to run for the ball, for crying out loud. I can't believe the referees had a word with her for that. They're entitled to go for the ball, both sets of players. It just come together, that was all. It was just that the France player got there first, that's all. So ball comes in from the free kick, and Jamaica doing well. They defend now, knocking it out to this near side as France knock it out of play, and that will be a throw in to Jamaica inside their own half. Ben saying, I've got to edit a video for my channel soon, guessing the Prem prediction. Right, okay, mate. Right, well, I'll try and have a look at that later then. What you Gareth, get your words out. Are you uploading that this afternoon, mate? I'll try and have a look later on if I get time. If not today, I'll definitely have a look either today or tomorrow. So, but yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I know making videos myself, mate. I'm not the quickest at editing. It can take me a couple of days sometimes to edit a video, simply because obviously I'm working in and around it. So, normally my videos are not 2-minute edits either. But you youngsters are very quick at doing it, aren't you? You're very quick at doing the edits, whereas I think us older guys are a bit slower at doing it. So yeah. I think because we didn't grow up with it, you guys grow up with it, so it's a lot more natural to you guys, isn't it, that are younger. You're just grown up with knowing how to fumble about with edits and picture phones and stuff. So, I'm showing my age now, Ben. Ball knocked out to this near side as France tried to build from the back. Now coming forward as they try to slip a ball in behind, but defended well by the Reggae girls. As France now do get in behind. Cross comes into the box as it's right towards the back post. Goes past everybody and out to that far side for a throw into Jamaica, about 2 yards from the corner flag. Ben saying, not really, to be honest. So you're not mega quick at doing it. Is that what you're meaning, mate? But yeah, Premier League prediction should be a good one. That you should get a good few views on that, mate. Like I said, I'll try and have a look later. If not later today, I'll definitely have a look tomorrow. But hopefully later today. So we just got a Jamaica player receiving treatment at the moment. Hopefully she's going to be okay. Brown. She looks in a bit of discomfort, to be honest. Oh, yeah, I think, that's got to work right down the back of the shin, back of the calf. Oh, and I bet you're familiar with that, Ben. I know I'm older. I've not played football for quite a few years now. Now I'm getting older, but I know when I did have that. I've experienced that where you get a boot right down the back of the leg. It's horrible. Not very nice, is it? And I'm sure you have as well, Ben, because you still play football, don't you, mate? Ben saying I'll try and upload it today. No worries, mate. No worries. Well, like I say, if I get a chance later, I'll try and take a look. So a France player into the book now as we get back underway. Jamaica trying to move forward, but Clara Matteo with a challenge from behind. Oh, she's just pulled her right down there. Didn't see that at full speed. Flipping heck, she might as well. Well, I better not say that. It might not be appropriate. but it looked. Let's just put it. It looked like they were getting a bit friendly anyway. So cross comes in from the free kick as Jamaica headed towards goal, and the France goalkeeper comes out to gather it quite comfortably. Thrown out to that far side as France now try to break up the other end of the field, but well intercepted by Jamaica as they knock it back to their goalkeeper. So thanks for that, Ben, mate. Top man. Monaco Edits, how's it going, mate? Good morning. How you doing, mate? Monaco Edits saying, hi, Gaz. How's it going, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're having a good morning. Welcome to the show, mate. I'm not used to doing these morning games, guys. It's really strange. But luckily, it's only for a couple of weeks. It's a good job it is, because that's part of the reason why I started building fandom, because I knew it would work in with the UK kickoff times. I knew it would work in quite well with my normal job for the time being until we get further along, and that's obviously very important. But it's only a 3-week tournament, so I'll try and squeeze it in as best I can. It's just going to be very difficult with these morning games, especially through the week when I've got work commitments. But yeah, good to see you, Monaco Edits, and hope you had, as I say, mate, hope you've had a good morning. You got anything good planned today, mate? Monaco Edits saying, what was Man United the Arsenal score? Finished 2-0 to United in the game, and then obviously the Americans are a bit weird, aren't they? So with in respect of how they approach soccer, so there was a weird penalty shootout, even though United won it 2-0. There was a weird penalty shootout afterwards, and United won that. What was it now? 5-3? I think it finished on penalties. But United had already won the game 2-0. But it was decided before kickoff that there would be a penalty shootout. I think it was just to entertain the American fans a bit more. But yeah, United won the game 2-0 and then won 5-3 on penalties. Bit of a bizarre game, to be honest with you, mate. Bit of a bizarre game, but obviously that's because we're used to watching them over here in the UK, where it's a bit more We're used to them playing each other, that Arsenal and United, with great intensity. But yesterday, last night's game was a really strange one. But that's pre-season, isn't it? We have to remember players not match fit. So Jamaica with a throw-in on this near side. Ball thrown forward as France intercept it. So Monaco edits liking that. So thanks, mate. Good to have you with us this morning, mate. Appreciate you coming, dropping in. I know you guys not used to doing morning games. I'm not used to doing morning games. So yeah, you never answered my question, Monaco edits. You doing anything good today, mate? Got anything good planned? Going out, doing anything nice? I know the weather's not great outside. Well, it's not near me anyway, so but maybe going out for a meal or something with family or something like that, with it being Sunday. France winning the ball back now, just inside their own half as they knock it out to this near side. Monaco edit saying crazy. They put penalties in. I know, mate. I know, very unusual, but like I say, they do weird things like that when they do these American tours, don't they? Because I think the Americans just like penalties or like the entertainment. I think they try to rekindle the thrill of the Champions League and stuff like that. But you're never going to rekindle that magic, are you, in a friendly, are you? You just cannot reenact it, a competitive game. You just can't do it unless it is a competitive. The only way you can reenact a competitive game is have a competitive game where you're actually competing to win something. So yeah, but yeah, mate, it is a bit odd, but that's because we're spoiled. We got to be honest, haven't we, mate? We're a bit spoiled over here in the UK with the amount of football we get. Over there in America, obviously they're a bit more. Their soccer league isn't as good. A lot of Premier League fans over there, but obviously it's not easy to come over here for games. And also, like I say, you've got priorities of other sports, like, as Del Boy said, silly boy rounders. I always love that, which is baseball. And then you've got obviously what they call football, but we call it rugby. And then basketball is quite popular in the US as well. So all those sports tend to come above soccer in the US, whereas in over here in Europe, football is the number one sport in it. But over in America, that isn't the case. So just coming up to 19 minutes in, guys. France 0, Jamaica 0. Been a bit of a cagey start to the game. We've had a few opportunities. Jamaica have got forward on one or two occasions. France have got forward on one or two occasions. France slightly the better team, but Jamaica, reggae girls, not letting them have it on their own way as they win the ball back now on the edge of France's box. Can they get a shot off? France with some last-ditch defending here, as the ball is eventually knocked away out to that far side by France. France now coming forward to the halfway line as Jamaica challenge for it, and the ball is knocked out of play on that far side. So throwing, but the referee, I think, is just coming across. No. So yeah, throwing to France just inside their own half on that far side of the field, close to the halfway line, as they now come forward, but intercepted by Jamaica, as Jamaica now knock it back into the France half of the field, and the ball just gets away from them there as France win it back. Now France bring it out to this near side as they look to try and build another attack. I know, yeah. So thanks for that, mate. And Monaco Edit's also saying very little going on today. Might go to church. Okay, mate, fair enough. Right, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, as Sunday is a religious day, isn't it? Technically, so yeah, why not, mate? As what does he say now? Whenever anybody says about going to church, I always think about 8 Mile, the film 8 Mile. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was when he says, tomorrow I go make peace with the Lord. Saturdays, what does he say? Saturdays are for sinning and Sundays are for making peace with the Lord. which I've always thought was quite funny. I think there's an 8 Mile. I'm sure it's in that film that I've heard that. So, yeah, the Reggae Girls knocking the ball out to this near side as they try to build an attack, but the ball just gets away from them there and goes out for a throw into France. So France now with a throw in just inside Jamaica's half of the field on this near side. Ball comes in as both sets of players challenge for it, and eventually it's Jamaica that win it, but then as quick as they win the ball, they lose it. Now France coming forward down this near side towards the edge of the Jamaica box. As the linesman puts the flag, or should I say the lines lady puts the flag up for offside. Apologies, guys. Always respectful to everybody's right to their own identity, whatever sexuality they see themselves as. But I've got to say, guys, I'm very much a kind of person that feel that ladies have the right to fight for their own identity after 150 years of fighting for their freedoms and rights to have equality. And now we're seeing it being chipped away at by this wokeist rubbish. So, yeah, I very much agree that the ladies deserve their equality and respect the same as anybody else. And I'm not impressed with some of the stuff that's going on at the minute in politics. It's ridiculous. Surely a man and a woman just have the right to be identified as a man and a woman. But that's a debate for another day, isn't it, guys? So throwing on this near side for Jamaica. Close to the corner flag. Just coming up to 23 minutes gone, guys. Ball comes into the box, headed away by France. But Jamaica pick it up, but not lose it as France. France just trying to break there, but that was a bit. She's looking to get away with a yellow card. I think she's taking one there for the team. As Atlanta Primus, the Jamaica player there, just coming. She just literally yanked her down, but yanked the French player that down. And I suppose that's what we would say as taking one for the team, guys. So France now with the ball knocked forward up towards the Jamaican box as France now pick up the pieces. Both sets of players heading the ball about, but the ball eventually knocked out on this near side for a throw into France. Sorry, guys. It feels like my microphone's in the wrong place this morning. That's better, I think, I hope. So France with the throw-in as they cross the ball into the box. And the ball knocked away by Jamaica and goes out again on this near side for another throw-in. But this time I think it's going to be a throw-in to Jamaica. Obviously, the last touch there must have come off one of the France ladies. Milzard, how's it going, mate? Good morning. How you doing, mate? Hope you're having a good start to the day. Ball knocked up the field on this near side as it goes out of play just inside the France half of the field as they take the throw in quickly now. And Jamaica winning it back as they try to now get in behind that France defence, and they have done, coming forward towards the edge of the box, cut back, and France just knocking it away out to this near side, but keeping it in. As I'm quite impressed with the Jamaican ladies. They're not letting France have it all their own way. I were expecting that maybe the French ladies would be very dominant in this game, but to be fair, guys, I've not watched a lot of ladies football internationally, so I couldn't say for sure, but obviously we just know the French men's team is pretty good, so you would expect that maybe the French ladies team would be quite good as well. And I know when I've seen the stats before, they were their favourites. But yeah, at the minute, it's anybody's game as Jamaica knocked the ball back to their defence and all the way back to the goalkeeper. So yeah, good to see you, Milzard. Morning, mate. And yeah, hope you having a good day, mate. Let us know what you're doing today, Milzard. Anything good? Monica Edit saying, "Cos can't wait till my football starts again in Northern Ireland." Yeah, I know, mate. I know it's been doing my head in with all these friendlies, to be honest, because they're a lot more difficult to actually to get channels that cover them, because obviously the friendlies a lot more difficult than it is in the normal regular season. So it's been doing my head in. So I am quite looking forward to the start of the season for making it easier to find games. But yeah. But yeah, that reminds me of Monaco Edits, because I was looking. So obviously, I've got a lot to learn about Northern Irish football, but obviously you follow it, mate. So maybe you can help me out a little bit. Always appreciate a bit of help from you guys. What Northern Ireland clubs are playing in European competition this year, mate? Which clubs? Because the reason I'm asking is because obviously I'm trying to look, but I get confused because there's Northern Ireland and there's Ireland. So obviously they both countries are seen as independent or two separate countries, which they are by UEFA. So they both have teams going in. And obviously I've been looking at the early qualifying rounds for the UEFA Europa League and the UEFA Conference League. And I'm presuming one of the Northern Irish clubs should potentially playing one in the qualifying rounds of one of those competitions, with the way that UEFA's structure is for qualifying for the European club competitions. So yeah, Monaco Edits, let me know, mate. If you could let me know which Northern Irish clubs are actually playing in European competition this season with regards to UEFA Europa League and Conference League. That'd be a big help, mate, if you could. I can look it up when I get time. I'm just so busy at the minute. I haven't had time to look it up. But like I say, I'm very much new to Northern Irish football, but I want to learn about it because I do want to try and include it into the Fandom project where possible. So ball knocked down this near side by France as Jamaica managed to intercept it, and bit of clever play there as they just kicked the ball against the on-running France player, and it goes out a play on this near side for a throw into Jamaica, deep inside their own half. Milsard saying, I'm surprised that we only lost 1-0 to a full-strength Everton side. Was that what the score was? I didn't look, mate. There was so much football going on yesterday. I know I did see, I watched about 15 minutes. I was really frustrated yesterday because I wanted to get on yesterday afternoon. I didn't have Stevie with me, and Stevie's a big help, and I really missed him yesterday. So same as this morning. I'm on my own this morning, guys. Stevie's not available at the minute. But I've had to learn new stuff, new skills this morning to be able to get on this. As I can't, as much as I do rely on Stevie, he's a massive help. He can't be available all the time. So if we're going to get the channel to reach the ambitions that we want one day, then obviously I need to be able to get on the channel a bit more than when Stevie's available. So ball knocked out on this near side for a throw into France, but 7 or 8 yards from the corner flag. What's going on? The referee? No, the referee saying that was a free kick. So ball comes in from the throw-in. As France intercept it, knocking it out of play further up the field, just inside Jamaica's half, but close to the halfway line. So yeah, Milzard, that's a good result, mate. That's a good. You should be buzzing. That's a pretty decent result. Although it is a friendly, it's about just it's about getting It's about getting that momentum going, mate. Monaco Edit saying, fair play to Wigan, 1-0 to a Premier League side is nothing bad at all. Absolutely, well said, Monaco Edits. Yeah, top man, like that. Love the positivity, mate. And you're right. End of the day, it is a friendly. It's a warm-up game. It's about getting fitness into the players, in it. But still, yeah, I'd say League One club only losing 1-0 to a Premier League club. That's a very good result, if you ask me. Especially considering it's a pre-match friendly, because pre-season friendly. Because, like I say, it's not about winning it; it's about just getting players match fit in it. So yeah. But Bolton playing Everton next, I believe. So yeah, top man Monaco Edits. So Jamaica knocking the ball out of play. Sorry, guys, I'm struggling to get into this morning, aren't I, at the moment. France with the possession now on that far side as they try to come forward, but pressured by Jamaica. And now France chip the ball forward out to this near side as Jamaica challenge for it, and the ball goes out of play, and that will be a throw into Jamaica. Monaco Edit saying, oh, sorry, guys. Wait a minute. Monaco Edit's saying Linfield are in Conference League qualifying. Crusaders, my team, are in Conference League, and Lamb are in Conference League. All right, so you guys not get a Europa. Is there no Europa League place then in Northern Irish football, then, mate? That's a bit unfair, isn't it? So 3 places available in Northern Irish football for the Conference League, but no place for the Europa League. Or mind you, they might have been in the first qualifying round for the Europa League. Is that what's happened? And they've dropped into, they've lost it and dropped into the Conference League, one of those 3 teams. Maybe that's it. But yeah, top man, Monaco Edits. That's very helpful, mate. Thank you. Now, France on this near side coming forward as they switch the play out to that far side now. But Jamaica doing well, keeping players back behind the ball as they reacquire possession now, and a strong challenge comes in from France. I'm not sure if this is going to be a free kick, but the referee having strong words there with the Jamaican forward there as she. I think that I don't know what the referee's going on about. For me, that's a free kick. It doesn't matter whether she's cut the ball back. She was in possession of the ball, and the France players just come clattering into her. So yeah, top man Monaco Edits. That's very helpful, mate. I'll have a look. I know I was looking the other day and trying to work it out, because obviously there was some early games in the Conference League, and it was the Europa League, wasn't it? I think it was the Europa League qualifiers, first round qualifiers, and I was trying to work out if there was any Northern Irish clubs in it. But like I said, I need to do a bit of research done on the Northern Irish League to get myself a bit more familiar with the clubs over there, mate. So hopefully I'll try and find some time to do that after the Ladies World Cup or during it, whenever. As soon as I get a bit of free time, I'll try to do that so I can start getting myself a bit more familiar with the clubs, because I do want Northern Irish fans to feel part of what we're trying to do here with fandom. As France now coming forward on the edge of the box, played into the box, shot comes off, and good save there by the Jamaican goalkeeper as the ball deflects and goes behind. So that should be a corner to France on this near side. Good shot in the end from close range, but the goalkeeper very much equal to it, getting down low and knocking the ball out of play. So France with a corner on this near side. So yeah, top man Monaco Edits. Like I say, mate, work for me to do it there for get myself a bit more familiar with the Northern Irish clubs, mate. So I will try to endeavour to do that first chance I get. Corner comes in. It's deep, right into the box, headed away. And I think that came last touch. Did it come off the France player? It's headed out. I'm not sure. Yeah, it come off a France play, so that should be another. That should be another corner. Oh my God! Well, there's a bad decision by. We've seen a couple of these already. I've only done 2 games. It's only second game so far in the Ladies World Cup. But yeah, that's a really poor decision. That touch came clearly off the France player, and yet the referee has given it to France as a goal kick when it should have been another Jamaican corner. So I'm not sure why VAR isn't being used, because surely VAR should be used. And now the referee booking a Jamaican player. We've seen some bias here. I'm getting the impression there's a little bit of bias going on here, where the referee does seem to be favouring the French. That's an absolute disgrace. Oh, come on, ref. So she just stood up. They've come together to try and get the ball. We've seen it many times in football, guys, where both players go to the ball at the same time. They both go to kick it, and one player stands on the other player's foot, and that's all that's happened. But the referee has decided to turn it into a big humdinger. So now she's finding herself surrounded by Jamaican players that are feeling like they're getting all the decisions going against them, which is quite understandable at the moment. So let's quickly come to the chat while we wait for this to get sorted out. Monica Edit saying all them have not yet got into it. By the way, they are all in qualifying. Right? Okay, mate. Yeah, I knew they'd be in qualifying. I just wasn't sure at what stage they go into it, because obviously depending on where your league is graded or rated by UEFA. Depends on which qualifying stage your clubs drop into the competition, kind of thing. For example, Scottish football, they get a Champions League qualifying spot, I think for second, I think it is, and they drop into that. I think it's the third qualifying round. So that you get what I mean, mate. You get what I mean. So we finally get to this free kick on the far side of the pitch for France. I'm going to be watching carefully now whether this referee is showing biased, as it's become noticeable even in this first half. And she does seem to be giving a lot of decisions France's way. Ball knocked out to that far side as France winning the possession. But Jamaica challenged for it and knocked the ball out of play, and that will be a throw into France on that far side, about 5 yards from the corner flag, taken quickly. And Jamaica. Right, so now Booker. Go on, Booker. She just yanked her arm and you're not going to book her. See what I mean? This is clear biased. So you just had the Jamaican player getting booked for standing on a foot of a France player, which is an innocent mistake to make when both sets of players are going for the ball. But yet the France player there just clearly yanks the Jamaican player back by the arm. Free kick awarded, but no yellow card. And it happens right in the referees, in front of the referee. That's an absolute disgrace. Free kick taken now by Jamaica. Long ball up the field, and Jamaica winning another free kick. But this time a lot closer to the France goal. So this is actually potentially a good area for Jamaica to potentially get a shot on goal. So yeah, thanks, Monica Edits. I'll have a look, mate. I'll have to do a bit of research when I make. Ryan Clark, how's it going, mate? Good morning, Ryan. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good start to the day, mate. Ryan saying, morning all. Good morning, Ryan. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're feeling good this morning, mate. Are you doing anything good today? So free kick now for Jamaica. About 30 yards from goal out to that far side. Shot comes in from distance. Oh, and it's just wide of this near side post. That really good effort there. Really good effort as we're just coming up to 41 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. But yeah, Just getting the ball round the wall there. Hard to get that on target and get it round the wall, but she almost achieved it. As the ball cleared up the field out to that far side. So thanks for that, Ryan, and good morning to you as well, mate. Monica Edit saying no Europa League place at all, but you wait for Champions League place for Luma, but they dropped into the Conference League. Ah, right. So why? If you drop out the Champions League qualifiers. So if you drop out the Champions League qualifiers, then surely you should drop into the Europa League, not the Conference League. That's normally how it works, mate. So yeah, I don't know. I'll have to do some research when I get a better understanding. But thank you very much for that, Monica Edits, top man. So France now coming forward as they play the ball out to this near side. A little bit of a shove there from the Jamaica player as France played it back into their own half and now just knocking it about on the edge of their own box at the moment. Ball played forward as Jamaica intercept it at the back and now knock it back to the goalkeeper. So Monica Edit saying, hi, Ryan. Nice one, mate. Top stuff. Monica Edits. Love the positivity, mate. And Ryan saying, top of the morning. Yeah, I like that, mate. Quality. Monica Edit saying, where's the ref from? That's a good question, actually, mate. Well, I'll have a look at half-time, see if we can find anything on that. But yeah, that's a great question. I've got some great ideas to start assessing referees in the future, but we need to get the channel further along before I get to that. But yeah, I think we need to start doing some serious analytics of referees, getting more familiar with the names and holding them more accountable, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting really frustrated with the way the game's going. We're seeing changes right across the board in European football. Fans becoming more accountable in stadiums. You've got CCTV everywhere watching everything fans do. So fans are more accountable. Fair enough. No problem with that. Players more accountable for what they do with VAR and everything else being introduced. So they're more accountable. And we've got managers now being more accountable, and their assistants on the bench with a stupid red and yellow card system that is like something from the school playground that UEFA and FIFA chose to introduce. So we've got everybody in the stadium being more accountable except the referee. How does that work? Is that not discrimination? Everybody else is accountable but the official. Well, that's not right. If everybody else in the stadium is accountable, then surely the football officials should also be accountable as well. And for me, that is why fans need to start standing up and making their voice heard, because it's an absolute disgrace. You have to remember, guys, FIFA and UEFA manage the game on our behalf. They do not own the game. They manage it. They're supposed to manage it on our behalf, not completely change the dynamics for their own benefits. It's an absolute disgrace how much interference is coming from UEFA and FIFA with regards to the traditions of the game and accountability in the stadium, whilst making everybody else accountable, everybody in the dugout, players on the pitch, fans in the stadium, but yet not referees or fourth officials. Work that one out. Does that not sound like a dictatorship to you? Because it certainly does to me. France now coming forward, ball out to this near side as a cross comes into the box and it's knocked away. 5 minutes added on time as the linesman or lines lady puts her flag up. Apologies there, guys. Takes a bit of getting used to. Been calling it the linesman since I was a kid, so difficult to change that thinking. but I'm happy to do so. Respect to the ladies. So free kick now for Jamaica. So yeah, I'll try and check that out later. Monaco edits. That's a good question, mate. Ryan saying Ryan Clark saying cool running. Cool Running Back. Yeah, that is a top film, mate. Yeah, absolutely top film. Cool Runnings. Yeah, I'm a big fan of John Candy, mate. I'm a massive John Candy. If you like Cool Runnings, and you like John Candy, the guy in it, the coach, if you like him, you guys that are younger might not be familiar with him, but yeah, he's a top actor. He was a shame how he unfortunately passed away, but yeah. He passed away not long after making that film, Cool Running. I think he got halfway through making one other film after that, and then he passed away, unfortunately. And I was gutted because a really good actor, John Candy. But yeah, you guys not familiar with John Candy, the guy that's the coach in Cool Runnings, check out Uncle Buck. Really good film, really funny film, Uncle Buck. It's also got what's it called? I forget the name. Is it Macaulay? I forget his name. Is it Macaulay Culkin now? The lad out of Home Alone. He's in it as well. But yeah, if you guys never seen it, check out Uncle Buck. Really good. It's like a family comedy, but it's really good. Really good. You'll like it. Really good film. So France with a free kick on this near side. Ball comes into the box and it's a poor one. I don't understand why we haven't it retaken here. Ball comes in now to the box. As Jamaica just doing enough to clear their lines, knocking it out of play on this near side as the referee, the lines lady, puts the flag up on this near side. And now we've got a throw in for France, but yeah. So France now crossing the ball into the box as the Jamaican goalkeeper jumps high to try and get to that, and the ball goes out behind. And I think that's going to be a corner to France on that far side. So, yeah, France with the corner now. Keep your comments coming, guys. We'll read some of your more comments. Very close to half-time now. So, France now with a corner on that far side of the pitch. Corner comes in, headed towards goal, but knocked out to this near side as the cross comes in. France picking up the pieces on that far side of the pitch. And now the ball, Jamaica challenging for it as the ball just bouncing about at the minute on the edge of the box. And now France get the ball on the edge of the box. They've got a shot off and it's just wide of this near side post. Oh, that could have been the first goal of the game. But would have been a harsh one. Actually took a deflection off the inside of the Jamaica defender. So gone out on this near side for another corner to France. Ball comes in deep, headed away by Jamaica as it's heading back towards goal on the edge of the box by France. Not sure, but the ball gone behind anyway from a wild shot, and that will be a goal kick to Jamaica, relieve the pressure. But this could be the last kick of the half, to be fair, guys. So, yeah, there goes the halftime whistle. So there goes the halftime whistle, guys. At halftime, it's France 0, Jamaica 0. So let's quickly go to the match stats, and then I'll come back to the comments if you guys got anything to say. So, guys, just bear with me a second. I'm going to bring the match stats up on the screen for you guys to see it. And then quickly read through this. And then I'll come to comments, guys. So if you've got any comments, please do get them in now. Good time to talk to me is during the halftime break. So share on screen. Here we go. So, yeah, there you go, guys. You should be able to see that. But I will read it out to you in case you're watching or listening in on a small device like a phone and unable to read it. If it loads up, there we go. There we go, guys. So, obviously, you can see it. But like I say, in case any of you guys watching on a small device and can't read that very well, I will read it to you. So far, this is how the first half has gone in numbers. Shots, 5 for France, 2 for Jamaica. Shots on target, 2 for France, none for Jamaica. Possession, 68% for France, 32% for Jamaica. Passes, 203 for France, 105 for Jamaica. Pass accuracy, 71% for France, 52% for Jamaica. Fouls, 6 for France, 7 for Jamaica. Yellow cards, 1 for France, 2 for Jamaica. No red cards. Offsides, 3 for France, none for Jamaica. And corners, 4 for France, 1 for Jamaica. So there you go, guys. That's how the game has gone in numbers. You guys free to analyse that as much as you like during the half-time. So thanks for that, Ryan. Monica Edit saying, no, there is defo no Europa League place, mate, and it is so wrong. Yes, mate, I absolutely agree. I definitely agree. You guys, there should be, I think there should be, it should be at least one place for each country in each competition, at least. But the UEFA don't care, mate. UEFA don't care. UEFA are only interested in getting the big high-profile clubs into the Champions League. As you're going to find next year, guys. Is it next year or is it the year after? I think it's next year. It might be next year or it's the year after. The Champions League going to be dramatically changing, guys. UEFA introducing a new format, and it's not good. It's more like a league structure and not a knockout competition. And it doesn't look good. Obviously, we're going to have to see how it comes or when it comes in, gets introduced. But I'm not impressed with it. But it just goes to show UEFA, they're trying to make the Champions League so it's boxed off for the big clubs. And then the UEFA Europa League, they're trying to make that for the kind of middle range clubs. And then obviously the Conference League, that's why they've introduced it, mate, because they're trying to chuck all the clubs into the Conference League that they don't want involved in the Europa League or the Champions League. That's basically why they introduced the Conference League. They can talk what rubbish they like about making a new competition so it's more competitive and all this. That's a load of rubbish. The reality is they created the UEFA Conference League to try and shunt all the smaller clubs that they don't want involved in Europa League and in the Champions League, get them all in the Conference League, and then they can pump up the appeal of the Champions League and the Europa League more to generate more sponsorship, more income, and more popularity. That's what it boils down to, mate. All about the money. It's an absolute disgrace. How can you have a competition? This is what gets me, where people don't realize how UEFA are manipulating things. How can you have a competition that's called the Champions League, but you don't have the champions of every country in Europe in it? You know what I mean? It's bizarre, isn't it? Surely if you have a Champions League, you should have the winners of every league across Europe in the start of that competition. Do you know what I mean? Yes, they might not want some of those clubs making it to the last stages. That's tough. Their idea is supposed to manage it, not dictate who gets in and who doesn't. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, mate, don't get me started about UEFA. Honest, I cannot wait to do more shows in the future about UEFA to make you guys a bit more aware of some of the stuff that they're up to in the name of football, in our name. and they're not sure. They're interfering in too many things, if you ask me. And some of their conduct is very, very questionable. But like I say, before I start putting a lot of effort into the research and the preparation for stuff like that, I want to build up the audience. But believe me, guys, I've already done a fair bit of research. For example, if you don't want to believe me, go and check it out for yourself. But look at the Qatar World Cup with FIFA. Go and check that out. Questionable stuff going on in that. Also, if you look at where UEFA have been picking the champions, the Europa League finals, the conference finals, and particularly the Champions League finals, they've been using it. They've been using it as a political tool. They've been using the power of giving a country the Champions League final and all what comes with it, and the glory and the attention to their country and the revenue that comes with it. They've been using it as a political tool. They've been using it to influence countries to be more friendly towards UEFA. Hence why they're usually putting it a lot of the time into Eastern European countries, the Champions League final and the Europa League final. A lot of times it's in Eastern European countries. Why do you think that is? Why do you think that is, guys? I'll tell you exactly why it is. Because Eastern European countries used to all be heavily manipulated and ruled by Russia. Russia has lost its influence in that part of Europe, and now the European Union is trying to push its influence. And what better way to get countries on side that didn't used to be so friendly towards you than using sport? So they're going on about clubs sport washing, while UEFA and the European Union are sports washing. You can't write this stuff, guys. Do you know what I mean? So there you go. That's just, I'm not going to get into all the details, but that's just a little example of how UEFA are being hypocritical with what they're accusing Man City, Newcastle, Man United, Chelsea, all these clubs, accusing them of potentially sports watching while they're doing it themselves. Do you know what I mean? It's laughable, guys. It's absolutely laughable. Monaco Edit saying spot on. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Nice of you to say. Like I say, guys, I want to enjoy football debate with you, but I'm very passionate that football belongs to the fans. Without fans, football is nothing. Without fans, you don't have millions of pounds worth of football players. You don't have millions of pounds worth of football infrastructure. And you don't have millions of pounds being spent on transfer fees. I'm very much passionate about fans coming first in football. One thing that's annoying me at the moment, guys, is the popularity of Messi and Ronaldo still. I get their popularity. They're two of the greatest footballers that the world has ever seen. No question about it. But are they not disrespecting football right now by the fact that they're going? You've got Ronaldo that's gone to Saudi Arabia, and you've got Messi that's gone to the MLS. When these two players are considered two of the best players the world has ever seen. So they're still good enough to play, even in their 30s, they're still good enough to play at the top level of football, but yet they've chosen to go to lesser countries where they've got a lesser standard of football. Tell me that, guys. So what does that tell you? I'll tell you what that tells you. They're mercenary. They're not true football lovers. They're in it for how much they can get out of it. Ronaldo and Messi are millionaires, if not already billionaires. And yet it's not enough for them. They want more. And they've gone to Saudi Arabia and USA, respectively, to get a bigger paycheck. I'm sorry, guys, but was they not getting a big enough paycheck already in Europe? It's an absolute disgrace that people hold these two players in such high regard, but yet they have now shown their mercenary side that they're in it for the money. They're not in it for the love of football. They're in it for the money. It's an absolute disgrace. I see it as it is, but other people still want to hold them on a pedestal. Well, yes, they deserve holding on a pedestal for the skill and quality that they've got, but they don't deserve being held on a pedestal for the fact that they're choosing to go to a lesser league for money rather than stay and break more records in arguably the highest standard of football across the world, which is in Europe. I know other countries might not like it, and fair enough. They might want to improve their standard of football to compete with it. Fair enough. But surely from the best football player's perspective, if you're the best, would you not want to be playing in the best competitions, the most competitive competitions in the world? Got to ask that question, guys. A lot of people just overlooking it, though, because they just want to idolize Ronaldo and Messi. They don't want to look at the fact that they're mercenaries and that they're putting money and their bank balance before the love of football. And that's my opinion. You don't have to agree with it, guys. That's just my opinion. My opinion. Aaron Keane, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Aaron saying hi. Good morning, Aaron. Are we still on morning? I don't know. I'm not used to doing these games. Have we gone past 12 o'clock yet? But yeah, good morning, Aaron. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you've had a good, restful night. And good to have you with us, mate. And hello to you, Aaron, top man. Thank you very much for dropping in, mate. Good to see you on this fine morning. Monica Edit saying you can't beat Georgia. You can't beat George Best, if you ask me. Well, yeah, George Best, mate, absolute top player. Top player, no question about it. When I'm talking about Ronaldo and Messi, what I'm saying is that at the moment in this generation, they're seen as the best of this generation, aren't they, mate? George Best, absolutely fantastic. Best of it is, mate, George Best was doing some of the stuff with what Ronaldo and Messi do now, yeah, and he was doing it. He didn't have all this health diets. Half the time he had an hangover because he'd been out on the beer the night before, and yet he'd still go on a football pitch the next day, and you wouldn't know that he had a hangover. He'd still go on there and turn players, twist players up, and just show amazing skill with nowhere near the same namby-pamby treatment that the players get today. And yet he'd go on that pitch, like I say, rough as a dog from the night before. He'd been out with the lads, having a few beers because he liked to drink, didn't he? And he would still be up in the morning on that football pitch in the afternoon, banging in goals. So, yeah, absolutely. Massive respect to George Best, proper old school player with amazing skill. And I think in this modern game, imagine what he could achieve today, mate. With all the mollycoddling that players get and they're treated like children, looked after, everything done for them. Imagine what George Best could do today with the perfect pitches. Because you got to think, when he was playing in his day, you had rough and ready pitches, muddy pitches, with big potholes in them and all sorts, and yet he still was able to show that fantastic skill with the ball. So imagine what he could do today with pitches that are like smooth as a baby's bum. I'm not, in fact, I better not say that, because you might not be able. That might not be politically correct anymore. So what? No, the moon's not smooth, is it? So what's smooth that's not inappropriate to say? Smooth as a piece of paper. Maybe that's okay. It's bad, innit? This is how the world's going, that you've got to watch how you say things just in case you upset somebody. They misinterpret or take your word in the wrong way. It's getting pathetic, innit, eh? Well, it's a good job they don't live in my world, because in my world, I think it's... I've always had the agenda, guys. Say it as I see it. Sticks and stones. The old saying goes, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt you. And it's amazing how many people these days get stuck on words like they've been just had a dagger stabbed in them or something like that. It's crazy, absolutely crazy how easily offended people are getting over a silly word or a comment these days. It really is pathetic. But yeah, thanks for that, Monaco Edits. Monaco Edits also saying, disgraceful, most good footballers getting more money a week than people get a year. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. I have no problem with players actually getting good money, but the money is getting stupid. I thought it was enough when it hit £250,000 a week for a player. Now you've got players demanding £500,000 a week. It's gone stupid. It's gone stupid. It really is. And the annoying thing is, guys, the cost is just escalating the ticket price up It's pushing the normal fan out of the football stadium, and don't even get me started on my club. I'm refusing to go to my club this season to watch any Category A game because they've just put the ticket prices up. And I don't agree with the price of tickets now at Bolton. Absolute rip-off. Now, for a Grade A game, what they consider a Grade A game, £26. £26 for a ticket for a League One game? What are they smoking? Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. So we're back underway, guys, with the second half. France now on the attack as they come racing forward down the centre of the pitch. And strong challenge comes in from Jamaica. And that will be a free kick to France on this near side. Just literally right on the corner of the Jamaica box. So thanks, Monaco Edits. You got to agree with you, mate. Although we might be in the minority. Aaron saying, "Fine, it's raining." Good to hear you, good mate. Thank you for that. Yeah, it's raining here as well, mate. I know we're just having a miserable wet weekend. You can tell that winter's not far away from coming now, can't you? Monaco Edit saying George Best was a proper man, unlike Messi and Ronaldo. Yeah, I can't disagree with you there, mate. I've got to agree with you totally, but that's probably not a popular opinion these days with a lot of these football fans that like to idolise Ronaldo and Messi to ridiculous levels. But I agree with you, Monaco Edits. Yeah, absolutely. No question about that. Cross comes in now from France, and it's knocked behind, and I think that's going to be a corner, yeah, to France on this near side. So, yeah, thanks for that, Monaco Edit. Got to agree with you, mate. Aaron Keane saying, yeah. Yeah, cool. So thanks for that, Aaron. Yeah, it's good to see you guys agreeing with that, actually. Aaron saying, yeah, the cup game is really... Yeah, the cup game is really cheap. Cheap, though. Which cup game, mate? I'm not sure which game you're going on about there, mate. But yeah, thank you for that, Aaron. So France now with the possession as they play the ball out to that far side. Now coming back inside. As the ball played long out to this near side now as France tried to switch the play. And it goes out of play for a throw into Jamaica. So France now winning the ball back just inside their own half as they knock the ball out to that far side and now playing it forward into the Jamaica half of the field as Jamaica intercept it, and now the referee blows for a foul. I didn't even... Do you know, the referee's blown now for a couple of fouls that I've not even seen. Yeah, free kick to Jamaica midway inside their own half on that far side. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, Aaron. I lost my train of thought there, mate. Aaron Keane saying BWFT. So, yeah, the cup game. Yeah. I'm just not impressed, Aaron, with the club putting the ticket prices up on a... Come on, mate. I mean, I love Bolton. I've been supporting Bolton for years. I used to go to Bolton when they were at Burnham Park. You know, I've been a Bolton fan for years. I've spent quite a bit of money over the years, but £26 for a League One game is an absolute rip-off, mate. That's not including cost of a drink inside the stadium and a pie, the parking charge, fuel and travel to the ground. You know, for me and my wife to go now to one game, you're talking close to 80 quid. I can't afford that kind of money to go to a League One game. They're pricing me out of my own club, mate. They're pricing me out of my own club, and I have to go to a game and budget just so I can afford the ticket price. It's absolute rip-off, mate. An absolute rip-off, and it's about time fans and League One, all fans, started boycotting these excessive prices. No game, as far as I'm concerned, below the level of League One should be charging more than £20 for a ticket. No game. I don't care what club you're playing. No game below League One or below should be more than £20 a ticket. No game. Don't care what clubs try and justify it. There's no ticket price that should be above £20 in League One or below. Absolutely not. It's just clubs trying to think it. And if you read the club statement of the Boltons since they've increased the ticket price, they're banging on, and their excuse is, we're a business. No, you're not. You're a community asset. You're part of the community. Well, if you're just a business, then I don't want to support just a business. I want to support a football club. That's why it's got the name club at the side of it, because it's a club. It's part of the community. It was established as a community asset, not as a business. But now football is changing the dynamics, and we're now having to tolerate owners telling us that our football clubs are businesses because they want to make a profit out of it. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. So Jamaica now coming forward down this near side. Challenged by France as France win the ball back in the middle of the park. Ball knocked out to that far side as they play it forward now. Now on the edge of the box on that far side as the cross comes in, and it's took a deflection, and that's gone out behind for a corner to France. So France now with a free kick on that far side of the pitch as the ball comes in towards the near post, and Jamaica knock it back in the direction it came from, and it goes out for a throw into France, probably about 20 yards from the corner flag, maybe a bit less. France now with a throw in as they bring it towards the byline, and now cut back, cross comes into the box, and just a bit too much on that as she was stretching back to try and get her head on it. But like I say, when you're stretching backwards, you're never going to get that direction on the ball to nod it towards goal, are you guys? So ball played up the field as ball played out to that far side now as France come forward again. Jamaica just managing to get in front of, and now a foul as the France player yanks on the Jamaica's player's arm, and the referee awards a foul. So ball kicked long up the field. It's knocked out on that far side and goes out for a throw-in. So throw-in. No, it's not. It's a free kick. So Jamaica now with a free kick as they play the ball forward. Now cut back into the box, but France challenged for it before they challenged themselves, and the ball eventually going out on that far side for a throw-in. France playing the ball forward as they come down this near side now, looking to get in behind. As ball goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, kicking it long, and now France intercept it on the halfway line as they now play it into the centre of the park. Aaron's saying, who's winning the whole tournament? Oh, that's a good question, Aaron. Yeah, that's a good question, mate. What's your thought? I don't know, mate. To be honest, I wouldn't like to say because I haven't watched enough of the ladies' football to be fair to say which is the stronger teams or whatever. I was expecting France to show to look quite strong in this one, but I'm impressed with Jamaica. They've made a good game of it. The Jamaica ladies seem to be a hell of a lot stronger than the Jamaica men in respect of quality and desire. I don't know, but obviously Jamaica's men's team just don't seem to achieve very much in international football that I've noticed. But yeah, I'm hoping that England will be one of the late teams to get to later competitions, and hopefully maybe an underdog team as well. That would be cool. See an underdog team get there. But like I said, I don't watch enough ladies football to know who's the strongest team in it. But yeah. But I'm watching and I'm eager to learn more about ladies football, and that's why we're giving some coverage to this year's Ladies World Cup. So corner on this near side now for France. Ball comes in, headed away by Jamaica, but France pick it up on the edge of the box, and now a wild shot sees the ball go well high and wide and over the bar. So Aaron's saying Lionesses, yeah, it'd be good if they won it, mate. Yeah, it would be good if they won it. But still a long way to go yet, mate. Still a long way to go. But yeah, they put themselves in a good position. They've obviously started a little bit slow yesterday, but apparently I didn't watch the Euros when they last played in it. But apparently they started slow in the Euros and they won that, didn't they? So hopefully as the games progress, the Lionesses will get stronger and stronger. Ball knocked out on this near side for throwing to France, midway inside their own half of the field. So let me see. France just picking up the possession now as they switch the ball out to that far side on the halfway line. Now coming forward as Jamaica shift players across, but now France managing to work their way through that press as they work their way towards the edge of the Jamaica box. Now coming into the box, still on that far side as Jamaica getting bodies across to block the ball and try to disrupt the flow of possession for France. As the ball goes out of play, and that will be a throw into France, probably about 7-8 yards from the corner flag. Monaco Edit saying, did you find out where was tag ref from? I had to go and get my breakfast. No worries, mate. No worries. I forgot actually, to be honest, mate. I forgot at half time, so I'll just have a quick look now, see if it's saying anything. No, not saying nothing there. So bear with me a second, guys. No, that's not what we want, is it? Let's have a look and see if it's coming up with anything. Although, I've got to be honest, in it, as the games progress, she's looked like she's refereed it a bit more fairly, but in that first 20 minutes, there was one or two questionable decisions where it's like, hang on a minute, is she showing a little bit of bias here? But yeah, seems to have settled down now. So I'm just having a look now, but I'm not seeing any name of the referee. They don't publicise the referee, do they? When it comes to information about. So let's just have a look. No stadium, yeah. See, no referee name, no name of a referee. It's bad, isn't it? So let's have a look. So we've free kick now for. See if we can find out. Carvaggiola, Chile's first professional female referee, has previously officiated several male and female youth tournaments and will be heading to her second World Cup, having taken one game in 2019, which saw Spain defeat South Africa 3-1. So there you go, guys. So she's actually quite new to World Cup football, saying she's only managed one previous game in a previous World Cup, which was Spain vs South Africa. So yeah, so she's from Chile, mate. She's from Chile. You've already looked it up, mate, have you? So, yeah, she's from Monaco saying it there, so he's already looked it up. I was just doing it there, mate. So, thanks for that, Monaco Edits. And Monaco Edits saying, I looked it up. No worries, mate. Thanks for that. I've just looked it up myself because I just forgot to do it at half time. So, France now on the attack down that far side as they come towards the edge of the Jamaica box. Oh, sorry, guys. And now Jamaica pushing France back as they now try to play the ball through the middle. Jamaica making life difficult as they manage to knock the ball out of play on this near side to relieve the danger momentarily. So that'll be a goal kick to Jamaica. I didn't realise I haven't got my earpiece in today. Hope that's not interfered in the background, guys. So yeah, thanks for that, Monaco Edits. I did just look it up myself, mate. But yeah, thank you for that. Aaron Keane, laugh out loud. Okay, mate. Ball chipped forward now by Jamaica as it's headed on, and the goalkeeper makes a good save there. Now France trying to get on the counter-attack as the goalkeeper throws the ball out to this near side. Now France racing forward into the Jamaican half of the field as Jamaica quickly get players back behind the ball, forcing France to play the ball into the centre of the park as they now switch the player out to that far side. Coming back inside as the ball now long field cross ball out to this near side as now the ball's crossed into the box and goes past everybody out to that far side, but France pick up the possession again, and now with another cross as it's headed away from goal and out to the edge of the box, and now the referee has blown, I think, for an offside. So yeah, just a France player offside as that second ball was crossed in to the box. So Monaco Edit saying, can't wait for my holidays, guys. Where are you going, mate? You going anywhere good? Yeah, I could do with a holiday myself, mate. Not been on a holiday for a while through a number of reasons, personal reasons and stuff. But not going to get into that now. But yeah, I could definitely do with one of them, mate. Forgot what holiday feels like, to be honest. But hopefully we can get funding going. That might be something I can have as a little reward in the future. A little bit of a break just to recharge the batteries. But yeah, hope you're going somewhere good anyway, mate. Let us know if you don't mind. Aaron Keane saying, yeah, I've already started. Right. Oh, you guys talking about holidays as in school break holidays. I don't you mean in holiday as in going abroad holiday. Cross comes into the box now from France as it's headed toward goal and just goes wide of that far post. That was a good effort, but like I say, just wide of that far side post. So yeah, I understand what you guys are talking about now. So my bad. I thought you were talking about holidays abroad. Aaron's saying, but I've got got football every day from tomorrow. Every day? What, for the full summer holidays? That's going to keep you. That's going to keep you occupied, mate. I don't know if I could. I mean, I love football, but I don't know if I'd give up every day of my summer break to play football. That's a lot of early mornings. France now coming forward from the halfway line as they play the ball out to this near side. So yeah, good luck with that, Aaron. Rather you than me, mate, if it's every day. Billy, how's it going, mate? Billy C saying, morning, Gaz. Is that Billy, as in Billy Rand, or what was Billy Random Clips? Or is that a new Billy? I think it might be a new Billy, but welcome to the show, mate. How are you doing? Good morning, Billy. Or are we in afternoon now? I'm not sure, but good to have you with us, Billy. Hope you're doing good today, mate. And hello to you as well. Good to see you. Ball played back to the France goalkeeper as France just knocking it about at the moment inside their own half. So thanks for that, Billy. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you haven't already. We're over an hour into the game, and that's the first time I've mentioned it, but that's because it's becoming a bit frustrating keep mentioning it, to be honest. I mention it loads, come off sometimes, and the likes were poor, especially last night. 2,000 views and only just hitting 10 likes. Really, really disappointing that for the like count last night on that stream. But unfortunately, that's the problem with big clubs like Arsenal and United. Their fans are so spoilt. They click into our channel and they don't even look at it properly because they're so spoilt with all the top channels giving their club attention all the time. So they look at a channel like ours that's just getting going and just getting started. They quickly look at it, think it looks too basic, and just click straight back out again. And it's so frustrating. But that's because, as I say, fans of those two clubs just spoiled. They're just spoiled with the coverage that the clubs get. So yeah, sorry, Monaco Edit saying, I'm just staying in Northern Ireland, but going up to Port Rush, my favourite place in the world. Right. Port Rush. Cool. Do you know the only thing a tourist attraction-y thing that I know in Ireland that's very popular, Northern Ireland, should I say? I've never heard of Port Rush. So I'll have to look that one up and see what that's all about. But yeah, is that where the stones are? Is that where them stones are? Them what they call the giant stones? It's like they're symmetrical, aren't they? So I don't know if that's the same place. So we're having a double substitution here for Jamaica. Washington and Solon coming on and Primus coming off. And apologies, guys, there. I missed the second Jamaican player there that just come off the pitch. So just over 70 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. Jamaica now on the attack down this near side as they come towards the box, crossing it into the box as it's intercepted by France. France trying to clear their lines, but Jamaica have won it back as they try to get a shot off and do, but it's blocked by France as France now pick up the pieces deep inside their own half, trying to clear their lines. So thanks for that, Monaco Edits. Yep, I haven't heard of that place, to be fair, mate. Aaron Keane saying, yep, Gaz. Yeah, with regards to your football, mate. Is that every day? Seriously, every day? What 7 days a week right through the holidays? That's a lot of football, that, mate. Your legs, you're going to be really tired by the end of the summer break. You'll be going back to school feeling like you've not had a rest, mate. So yeah, but thanks for that, Aaron. I didn't realise you were still at school, mate. I thought you was a bit older than that. So yeah, not to worry. France now on the attack as they play the ball forward, but it's cut out by Jamaica. But Jamaica knocking the ball out to this near side as it goes out for throw-in to France. Midway inside Jamaica's half of the field. France now taking it quickly as it's cut back towards the halfway line. And now France switching the play across the field and out to that far side as they come forward now. But Jamaica again intercepting it, knocking it up the field as France picking up the pieces. And now we've got a Jamaican player down with a bit of a coming together there as she challenged for the ball on the halfway line. So thanks for that, Aaron. We've just got a Jamaican player receiving treatment in a minute. Billy is saying, well, it's afternoon now. Okay, Billy. If you could, Billy, is it Billy? Cool. Okay, so it is Billy. You was Billy Random Clips before, is that right? Yeah. Sorry, mate. You guys confuse me sometimes when you change your account name, which is cool. No problem with you guys changing your account name, but if you do, please just come on and tell me who you are and remind me of your old account name, so I don't get confused. You've got to think sometimes we have a lot of streams. Sometimes we have streams with a lot of new faces that pop in. Sometimes we have quiet streams. Sometimes we have busy streams. But sometimes, like I say, sometimes there's streams with new faces. And I know I have seen a Billy and other Billies in other streams. But like I say, it's just helpful, guys, if you guys can make it clear to me when you do change your account name so that I know exactly who you are and that you are part of the fandom community, just with a different account name now. That's all. It's just helpful, guys, if you could in the future, if you just bear it in mind if you change your account names. Jamaica now playing the ball forward. And technically that's a shot on goal, but it was an easy ball to gather for the goalkeeper. So, yeah, thanks for that, Billy. Aaron saying, laugh out loud, Billy. Yeah, it is technically afternoon now. Billy saying, it's Billy, the guy who supports Chelsea. I'm here. Yep, so Billy Random Clips in it, mate. Thanks, Billy. Good to have you with us, mate. I'm not sure what the C stands for, but yeah, top man, Billy. Thank you, mate. Aaron Keane saying the Arsenal stream. Sorry, Aaron, you lost me there, mate. What do you mean by the Arsenal stream? Apologies, I've lost my train of thought there. France now on the attack as they come into the box. Shot comes off. And the goalkeeper manages to cut that out. and relieve the pressure for Jamaica. All right, okay. Sorry, guys. Not had enough sleep, unfortunately. So now the ball played forward by France. It's just coming up to 76 minutes gone, guys. France 0, Jamaica 0. As France play the ball forward out to this near side now, coming into the Jamaican half. Jamaica challenging for it, but France managing to keep the possession. As Jamaica now do challenge and win the ball in the middle of the park. And then play it back to their defenders, but a poor... Well, it was just a bit too much pace on it, and Jamaica defender didn't able to get back to that, so it's gone out of play, which is throwing to France in a dangerous position as they take it quickly now and get across into the box, knocked away outside the box as France pick up the pieces, and now pushed further back up the field up towards the halfway line under pressure from Jamaica. France now switching the play out to that far side as they come forward now, pushing down that far side as they come towards the edge of the box, trying to look for an opportunity to get across, but strong challenge comes in from the Jamaica defender on that far side, and that sees the ball go out of play. And I think we're going to have a corner here for France. Yes, it did go this side of the flag, so corner for France on the far side of the pitch. Can let you guys know it's absolutely peeing it down over there in Australia. This game being played in Sydney, so I believe. So yeah, maybe it's because France are playing. Maybe they've dragged some of that northern rain over to Australia with them. So sorry, Aaron, I'm not following you there, mate. Billy is saying that was a great performance from Man United last night. I think they could have a good season next season. Was you watching that, Billy, last night, mate? Fair enough. I don't know. I think to me, mate, it was just itty bitty. I thought it was just a typical pre-season friendly. Yeah, United overall over the 90 minutes did look the slightly stronger of the two teams, but I don't know. Arsenal played okay in the first 20, 25 minutes, but then I don't know. They just seemed to drop off after that. And then in the second half, both teams made a lot of changes, and then it just became a dull second half from what the standard we would expect. But yeah. But fair enough, Billy. Yeah, you're entitled to your opinion, mate. France now playing the ball forward out to that far side as Jamaica managed to intercept the ball. They're trying to play forward now as they try to relieve the pressure on their box. But we now got a Jamaican player down in the middle of the pitch as France becoming increasingly frustrated. So the Chile referee there just having a word with one of the French players, and it's Shaw, the Jamaican player, down on the pitch at the moment. Oh, yeah, she did take a bit of a clattering. So she's just receiving treatment. Billy saying that was a good... All right, I read that one. So, yeah, thanks for that, Billy, top man. Thanks, mate. Like I say, I thought it was average, to be fair, but yeah, I thought the first half was quite entertaining. The second half was just players getting legs in their minutes in their legs, if you ask me. Monaco Edit saying Giants Causeway. Yeah, that's it. Giants Causeway. Yeah, that's it. Giants Causeway. Yes, it's at Port Rush. Right. Well, I'm going to have to try and go and visit that one day because that does look really cool. I've seen pictures of it. I've been to Ireland. I have been to Ireland, but I haven't been to Northern Ireland. I don't know if this interests you, mate, but money credit. But when I was younger, I canoed the River Shannon. I've actually got a medal for it. I canoed the full length of the River Shannon in Canadian canoes, which was an absolutely awesome experience. I've actually got I did it when I was young. When I was a youngster, at school, it was an expedition. But I've got the medal. I've got the medal for it somewhere. Although the stupid school put the wrong canoe on it, and as soon as they give it me, I went, "It's the wrong canoe." I didn't canoe it in that canoe. We canoed it in Canadian canoes, but they put a kayak canoe on the medal, which I wasn't impressed with. Because if you guys have ever done canoeing, there's a big difference between a kayak and a Canadian. But yeah, beautiful country, Ireland. Absolutely beautiful country. I will never, ever forget that experience of canoeing the River Shannon. Absolutely fantastic memories from doing that when I was a youngster. I'll never forget it, because I'll never forget all the winter training that we did. We had to train for it in winter, and they took us up to the Lake District to prepare for it, to get strong enough to do it. Because you got to think, canoeing a full length of a river. I think what did it take us now? 2 weeks to do it. 2 weeks to canoe the full length of the River Shannon. But it was an awesome experience. So yeah, Monaco Edits, let me know if you've been to the River Shannon. I'm presuming you have, mate. But I don't think it goes into Northern Ireland, does it, the River Shannon? I think it's all in Ireland. I don't think any of it actually goes into Northern Ireland. But to be fair, the border of Ireland and Northern Ireland is very weird, isn't it? Very unusual. You'd think they just put a line across the top and job done. Top half's Northern Ireland, bottom half's Southern Ireland. But no, they've cut it out like a corner of Ireland to be Northern Ireland, but yet there's still another bit of Ireland on the other side that's classed as Southern Ireland, but that's still in the north. So it's the board. That's politics for you guys. Borders are made crazy, aren't they? So yeah, but yeah, I definitely want to check that out at some point, mate. Hopefully that's something to do to go on the bucket list, so to speak. Visit the Giant's Causeway. So we've got another corner for France on that far side. As we're on 83 minutes now, bang on, guys. France now with the corner on the far side. Corner comes in as Jamaica challenge for it, and on the edge of the box, winning it back. Now can they relieve the pressure on their own goal as they play it back to the goalkeeper? Goalkeeper kicks it long up towards the halfway line, but no Jamaican player that far forward as the France goalkeeper comes out to intercept it. So thanks for that, Monaco Edits. Billy saying C is the first letter of my surname. No worries. Okay, mate. Yeah, no worries. I understand that. I thought it might be. I didn't know, mate, because obviously you put your last account name was Billy Random Clips, and Random Clips is not your second name, is it? So I wasn't sure, mate. But thank you for clearing that up, Billy. Top man. Appreciate that, mate. Nice one. So still 0-0, guys. If you're just joining us, please do hit that like button. It would be appreciated. Jamaica now with a free kick midway inside their own half on this near side. Goalkeeper comes forward to take it. Jamaica with the opportunity to push players forward now, as they do, but France intercept the ball as the ball is kicked long by the Jamaican goalkeeper, and eventually the ball goes out on this near side as France try to push up the field. So throwing to Jamaica. So Billy saying, last night was the first time I've seen Ten Hag wear a hat, but if he didn't, his bald head would look like a strawberry. Well, yeah, probably because it's hotter out there, mate. Hotter in that part of the US where they was. Where was they playing that now? I think it was near the desert. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. It was in the southern states anyway, wasn't it? But yeah, very interesting observation there, Billy. So Jamaica with a corner on this near side. I think this is Jamaica's first corner of the game, actually. So 85 minutes gone, guys. Jamaica now with the corner. Can this be a smash and grab? Corner comes in right into the mix of the bodies as Jamaica get the shot off, but it takes a deflection. No, I think this is the second corner of the game, actually. I think they did have another corner earlier on in the first half. Ben, the best League One. How's it going, Ben? I think you was on right at the beginning, weren't you, Ben? Didn't you pop in first? Yeah, you did. So yeah, welcome back, Ben. Did you manage to get some breakfast, mate? But yeah, good to have you drop back in, mate. Thank you very much, Ben. So France now played out from the back as they kick the ball long down this near side. And under pressure from Jamaica, the ball goes out of play. So throwing to France midway inside to Jamaica half. As they take it short. But now France trying to look for an opportunity, but Jamaica have won it back. They try to push up the field, but challenged by France as the ball goes out on this near side for another throw-in. So France now take the throw-in as they come forward now, trying to get the ball into the box. But last-ditch defending there by Jamaica kicks the ball out of play. And I think she just took a little bit of a knock to the foot there as she intercepted that. Monaco Edit saying, cool. I tried coming... Cool, I tried canoeing. Tried canoeing once and it was cool. It is. Obviously, like I said, mate, there's a difference between Canadian and kayaking. But yeah, I really used to love it when I was younger. I actually like Canadian canoeing better than kayak canoeing, simply because kayak canoeing, how can I put it? If you put it in motorbike terms, kayak canoeing is more like motocross, where you're a lot more agility in the boat, whereas Canadian canoeing is a bit more where you're slightly more stable in the boat. And a Canadian canoe is two-man. Well, you can actually get 5 people in a Canadian canoe, but a kayak, you can get 1- and 2-man kayaks. I think they might actually even make a 3-man kayak, but a kayak is the one with a hole in it where you sit in it. That's a kayak. A Canadian is where it's open, like the old Indian canoes. That's a Canadian canoe. So yeah, but yeah, absolutely good. Thanks for that, Monaco Edits. Yeah, it's normally something you enjoy when you're young. So yeah, France now on the attack down this near side as they look to. Sorry, guys. Cross the ball into the box. But Jamaica win it back and then knock the ball out of play further up the field. France, what is going on with this referee? He's just let France nick about 15 yards on that throw-in. Or she has, should I say. That's really poor, that. France now working the ball out to that far side as we're coming up to the 90 minutes. And it's headed towards goal and just bounces off the frame of the woodwork. And Jamaica goalkeeper managed to gather that. But, France really trying to turn the screw here to find a winner. And that's the closest they've come, to be fair. So thanks for that, Monaco Edits, top man. Thanks, mate. Billy saying, hi, Ben. Nice one, Billy. Love the positivity, mate. Thank you. Ben saying, I just had some pasta and I need to edit the vid. I need to edit the vid. Okay, mate, no worries. Understand if you're busy editing. Ben also saying, hi, Billy. Nice one, guys. Loving the positivity. Top stuff. Ben also saying, whoa, no goals. That quits. That's quite a surprise. Quite surprising. Yes, it is, mate. It is. But you got to think, still the first round of games in the World Cup. So 6 minutes added on time, guys, as France trying to come forward down that far side, but Jamaica challenging for the ball and stopping the momentum from from France, sorry. So, yeah, no Ben, no goals, mate. Monaco Edit saying, and the Titanic Museum in Belfast is yes, now, yes, mate, I'm a massive fan of the Titanic. Yeah, definitely. They brought the little boat back, can't they? I forget that. What's it called? Is it the Naughties or something? I can't remember. I can't remember the name, but it's back in Belfast, isn't it? It's the what's going on here? Sorry, guys. Come back to that in a minute. Jamaica Shaw player Khadija Shaw being shown another yellow, and that means she's got a red card for 2 yellows and she's going to be sent off. That is a poor decision by the referee. There's nothing in that challenge. That is a really, really poor decision. That is pathetic. Never in a month of Sundays is that another yellow card. Never. The France defender there creating a big drama out of it and going down theatrically. Have they been taking lessons off Neymar or something? That's really poor. That's a really poor decision. No way is that a red card decision. No way on this planet. France now coming forward down this near side. Now I'm starting to hope France lose for cheating. As Jamaica managed to clear their lines. And now France playing the ball out to this near side. Ball crossed in. As Jamaica now try to relieve the pressure on their goal with possession further up the field, but surrounded by France as Jamaica try to race forward towards the France box. Now France coming forward from the halfway line again. 3 minutes into the last 6 minutes added on time. So yeah, sorry about that, Monaco Edits. Yeah, that what was it called? I'm talking the cross comes into the box. Jamaica managed to clear it. Sorry, I'll come to it in a minute, mate. Obviously, we're in the last couple of minutes now, so France really going for it. Another cross comes into the box. Goalkeeper knocks it away out to this near side. But yeah, I will come to that in a minute. Monaco Edits about the boat. Now France managing to get a shot off, but the Jamaican goalkeeper makes a comfortable save, and that will relieve the pressure for Jamaica momentarily. I need a drink, guys. Getting a really dry mouth here. I'm not used to working alone on these streams. Normally got Stevie and normally my wife's about, but she's been working nights, so she's not able to help me either. So the Lone Ranger today, me guys, at the moment, as France now playing out from the back as the ball is kicked long up the field from the Jamaican goalkeeper. Now France playing it down that far side as it's knocked towards goal, but Jamaica kick it back in the direction they come from, and it looks like Jamaica just content to try and hang on here for the point as France come forward now down that far side towards the edge of the Jamaican box. Ball crossed in, and the Jamaican goalkeeper makes a fantastic save again. I love that passion. I love that passion. Just seen a Jamaican fan on the touchline, dancing about like crazy. Love the passion. Ball cleared up the field now by the Jamaican goalkeeper as France intercept it on the halfway line and go again down that far side. This time they're getting in behind us. Jamaica with not as quick to get bodies back behind the ball, but they have managed to intercept it. Now they clear the ball up the field, but they're just knocking it. They're just clearing their lines and it's coming straight back at them now. But we are into the last 20 seconds of the game. France now with another cross forward as they play it back out to that far side. Now another cross comes into the box. France heading it down, but Jamaica try to clear their lines and now winning a free kick just inside the D on the edge of their box. And now the French players going nuts because they don't think it's a foul. How can you complain after what you just conned the referee into giving a red card? And there goes the full-time whistle, guys. So France held to a 0-0 draw by Jamaica, and I think that's a fair result. To be fair, guys, France didn't look. Yes, they've dominated the majority of possession, but Jamaica had a right goal when they had the chance. The Reggae Girls trying to make a game of it. They tried to compete. They defended in numbers when they had to. And they're off. They're off to a good start, getting a point on the board. So yeah. So let's quickly look at the stats, guys, and then I'll come back to the comments. So here's how the stats went in that game, guys. Shots from both teams: 14 for France, 6 for Jamaica. Shots on target: 5 for France, 2 for Jamaica. Possession: 72% for France, 27% for Jamaica. Passes: 467 for France, 194 for Jamaica. Pass accuracy: 79% for France, 51% for Jamaica. Fouls: 15 for France, 10 for Jamaica. Yellow cards: 1 for France, 1 for Jamaica. Red cards: 1 for Jamaica, none for France. Offsides: 4 for France, none for Jamaica. And corners: 12 for France, 2 for Jamaica. So that's how the game went in numbers. So let's come back to your comments, guys. So yeah, Monaco Edit, sorry, mate, I was trying to tell you that. My bad, mate. There's a boat that was the Titanic's assistant. Apparently, it's the only boat to survive from the White Start Line that used to be based in France, and they used to use it to ferry passengers from France, from the France mainland out to the Titanic, the Olympic, and the Britannic, because obviously those ships all built at Harland and Wolff Yard in Belfast were too big to go into the port at Cherbourg. So the ships were just too big. The port couldn't handle a ship of that size. So what they had was a little boat that would ferry the passengers from the port out to the ship that was anchored just outside the port. And that, I can't remember the name of it. Is it called the Nautilus or something like that? Or the Normandy? I can't remember. But that apparently that's gone back to Belfast, and it to be fully restored and preserved. Which is right. That's where it should be. I think that's right, that it should be preserved in Belfast. But yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you about before, mate, if you missed it. But thank you for that, Monaco Edit's. Got to agree with you, mate. Titanic Museum, definitely worth a visit. Hopefully I get to visit it one day. Billy's saying, I'm gonna head off now. I need to record my Premier League prediction video. You as well. Hope you have a great day. You guys promoting your Premier League videos, prediction videos. Fair enough. Ben saying, Billy, I'm doing the same. Fair enough, guys. Well, good luck with it. Monaco Edits said probably worst ref in the world. I don't know. That's Monaco Edits. I don't think she had a great game. That's definitely. I'll agree with you there. She definitely didn't have a great game. Apparently, I was reading before, it said that she's only actually managed one World Cup game, so maybe just a lack of experience. I don't know, but yeah, she certainly showed that she got mistakes in her, and that red card was never a red card. Never ever was that a red card. I'm really frustrated with the France defender there conning the referee. And that just where the referee showing her inexperience in it, to be fair, mate, that she got conned like that, because it was just a coming together, but obviously the drama that the France defender made of it made it look worse than what it was, and the referee fell for it. But like I say, that inexperience meant that she fell for it quite easy. A more experienced referee might have recognised and seen that for what it was. But thank you, Monaco Edits. Fair point, mate. Yep. Monaco Edits also saying, I have to be watching your next video. Great talking to you. Okay, no worries, mate. Thank you very much, Monaco Edits. Been a pleasure having you involved, mate. Enjoy the rest of your day, and really appreciate you coming, getting involved, mate. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, and yeah, hopefully see you again soon, mate. Always enjoy talking to you. You seem to put in some interesting comments. So yeah, thank you very much, Monaco Edits. A pleasure to have you involved. Also, big shout out to Ben and Billy, and also Aaron, who popped in earlier as well. Thank you to all you guys. But yeah, thank you, Monaco Edits, as well. Big shout out to you as well, mate. Massive shout to you guys. Also, Ryan Clark, who dropped in earlier. Really appreciate you guys coming, getting involved, and showing support on these ladies World Cup games. So yeah, but for now, that guys, I'm going to jump off, go and grab myself a bit of breakfast. I've not had nothing to eat yet. But yeah, appreciate the support, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you guys soon on future streams. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon. Yeah, take care. All the best. Bye for now.